Hi guys, so today I'm doing a different sort of video. It's more kind of a just sit down and talk about a situation. This is a video I've thought about doing for about 2 years, and I actually mentioned it in my 50 random facts about me video I did a couple years ago. I just slid it right on in there, hope that was enough, hope that would, you know, be enough to deal with the situation and let it go, just let it be. That whenever someone comments on one of my videos, I get a notification and it tells me what the comment says, and in theory this is a really good idea because I love hearing what people think of my videos and like what people think of my reckless journals and like all this other kind of stuff. I love hearing from you guys. More recently, in the last year and a half or so, almost all the comments are they follow one particular vein that has nothing to do with my videos or content-wise. And before I start really talking about this, I just want to say the reason I never did this video as one official video, I don't want to throw a pity party for myself. I don't want like, oh baby, I don't want pity. I don't want people to allow this to influence how they see me, how they see my videos. I don't want to be a charity case. Look how great she can color despite this disease. I don't want that, and I never want this to be how people see me. I don't want things that I cannot control to be the things that define me. I want, if I'm going to be defined, I want to be defined by, you know, the things I create, the things I do, the things that I set out to accomplish and achieve, you know, my kindness and my, you know, that kind of stuff, the stuff that I have control over. I do not have control over my voice. So, segueing, this is a book. It is 365 blog topic ideas for the lifestyle blogger who has nothing to write about, by Dana Fox. And one of the prompts in here is to write a blog post about a comment that you have received recently. Since it focuses more on YouTube, I figured a YouTube video made more sense to discuss this, and I'll just post it on my blog as well, so it's like a two birds one stone situation, and I'm all about those. So the comment that I want to address is, why does it sound like you're crying, or why does it sound like you're nervous, or, you know, that kind of stuff. I am not crying in my videos, I promise. I'm not nervous, I'm not scared. If I was, I probably would not be posting videos on the internet. I have a nerve disorder called Essential Tremor. And what that means is my body will shake uncontrollably. And there's kind of a spectrum. Some people have it a lot worse, some people have it really mild, and mine is kind of more on the mild side of the spectrum. And it mostly affects my hands and arms and my voice. Today, it's Canada Day, so we were all together, and my brother, I was doing something, my brother's like, are you nervous or something? And my mom kind of just turned to him and was like, she has a tremor. She has a nerve disorder. Like, where have you been? We don't know anyone else who has this. Like, I've never encountered another person in person that deals with this as well. So I kind of pulled up this video like, hey, look, other people have this. It's not just me. I'm not crazy. It's this video that's kind of, it's like the main intro video on the Essential Tremor website. And it kind of just, you know, it's the normal format of like a medical video, I guess. It has, you know, some people who are kind of ahead of the field talking about it, and then it has people who deal with the disease talking about their experiences and kind of how it impacts them and their day-to-day life. After I showed my family this video, I went through and wanted to see if, you know, other people had talked about, you know, their experience. I find that YouTube is a really, really good kind of forum or community for like support. Whenever something's going on in my life, something's affecting me that no one necessarily in my social circles is going through as well, YouTube always kind of presented like a way for me to kind of find other people that are going through the same things as me, and you know, it creates a sense of community. It creates a sense of, I'm not alone, I'm not a freak, I am not like the only person dealing with this at the moment. It has saved lives. It has definitely made a difference in mine. I think the biggest example of this kind of video is Zoella's anxiety video. That was a big game changer for a lot of people. For me personally, when I was about to go on Accutane, I was really, really scared because I'd heard so many negative things about it. All I knew was, you know, the horrible side effects, the horrible, like, the birth defects, and like all the really scary medical stuff. But I had never, you know, encountered people have actually taken this drug and have the experience with it, and, you know, have the ability to say, yeah, I experienced a lot of side effects, but this is what happened. So that was a really, really valuable tool for me when I was, you know, making the decision, should I actually go on this medication? And I ended up doing it because of the wide variety of perspectives I could find on YouTube, and there was a few blogs as well, but primarily YouTube. Another one is depression, and I think this is such, like, in general, a pretty taboo topic, and so it's really hard to talk about it. If people don't have it, it can be difficult for them to support you the way that you need it. I found that Megan Rosette, that's not her name anymore, but that was what it was back in the day. Her video was extremely helpful for me personally. And YouTube obviously presents so many opportunities, so much, it has so much to offer, obviously. But that aspect of it for me personally has made the biggest difference in my life. And so when it came to Essential Tremor and wanting to, like, show people videos of, like, yo, this is what I go through, I'm not just the only one, there's, like, nothing out there. There's a couple videos, like, more informative, like doctors sitting down, like, this is what Essential Tremor is, this is what it does, this is what people experience. And there was one that I found, I'll link a couple of these below, and this girl talking, and she literally has, like, the exact same stuff I do. Like, she has the exact same struggles. Like, going up to present in front of class is one of the most difficult things for me to do. One of the features, I guess, of Essential Tremor is that it is heightened extremely in performance situations. So for me, personally, that means speaking in front of a class and speaking in front of a camera on YouTube. So while there's not, you know, hundreds of you guys sitting in my bedroom with me right now as I'm talking to you about this, my brain just, you know, automatically knows that you are going to be watching this video, and so the response and the triggers for me are the same as if I was standing in front of my classes in university talking about Oscar Wilde or whatever. And so hopefully that kind of, you know, puts it into perspective. And I know a lot of people get nervous doing presentations in front of class, but for me it's like it's like out of this world, because I've dealt with this for quite a number of years. I kind of know, like, okay, this is what I need, this is what I can do, this is, you know, this is what the presentation is going to look like. There's no way that I can stop my voice from shaking. It's going to sound like I'm crying, it's going to sound like I am scared out of my mind, it's going to sound like I have not prepared for this presentation, and I'm going to be shaken like a leaf. When I make presentations, I have to sit down. So I go, if I have to go in front of the lecture hall or whatever, I have to sit at the front, I can't stand. And I can't hold paper. So if I wrote my notes on a paper, it has to be on, like, a table or, like, the lectern or whatever. My hands are shaking so much that the paper makes a lot of noise, and it's just so distracting, and I'm more overwhelmed, more emotional, which makes the nerve disorder worse, and it's just a downward spiral from that point. The big thing about Essential Tremor is it's not, like, deadly. Like, you're not gonna die from Essential Tremor. It's just, it's inconvenient, I guess is the best way to word it. It makes kind of day-to-day things a little bit harder, and it can negatively affect people's quality of life. And a couple of the videos I was able to find were about people who dealt with these, and because there's no cure and there is no specific treatment for Essential Tremor, so, like, I can't go to the doctor and be like, yeah, I need my Essential Tremor pills, thanks. People can take beta blockers, which I believe is what my doctor put me on when I was 14, but I was kind of like, nah, and I didn't take them very often. I didn't find that they helped. Anti-seizure medications, anti-anxiety medications, some people also have been put on. And then there's, like, brain stimulation, where they cut open your head and they put little probes on your brain, and then you have, like, a wire and batteries, and yeah, that sounds really scary. My little shakiness is not enough to warrant me wanting to get a brain operation. That said, something that's really difficult about this is it progresses as you get older, and it gets worse as you get older. So now, you know, 10 years after I was originally diagnosed, it is it impacts me a lot more than it did back in high school. People notice it about me. We'll just be having a conversation, they'll be like, oh, are you okay? Like, what's wrong with you, essentially? And yeah, I'm pretty good at laughing it off. I am really good at, you know, making jokes about it. I've come to terms with the fact that I have it. I don't, you know, sit up in bed at night saying like, oh my god, my life is so much worse than everyone else's because I have essential tremor, like, woe is me. No, it's not that fun to deal with, but it is what it is. It is embarrassing, but I'm not embarrassed of it. Like, it is a fact. I've come to terms with it. If it comes to the point where it is detrimental to me and my day-to-day routines, maybe the brain stimulation thing will have to happen. But essentially, essential tremor is part of my life. I'm stuck with it, and I have learned to, you know, have a pretty good attitude about it. If this is something you deal with, I'd love to talk about it because I have known people to talk about it with that understand kind of, you know, the struggles. And that's kind of, I think, what was one of the most emotional things about watching these videos is just like the realization that I'm not alone in this. So, bringing it back to the point of this video, for everyone that has left comments saying that it sounds like I'm crying, or it sounds like I'm nervous, or I'm scared, or whatever, asking why I'm so shaky or why my hands are shaking, if I'm okay, yes, I'm okay, no, I'm not nervous, etc., etc., etc. This is something I cannot control. I cannot stop my hands from shaking. I cannot stop my voice from having this like vibrato sound to it. If you are genuinely curious about it and would like to know more, I can definitely provide you with information. But in general, I follow what I call the thumper philosophy.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
And that might go against freedom of speech, but don't be hurting other people. Like, I'm okay with my essential tremor. I've come to terms with it. But why point out things that people are potentially insecure about, or, you know, like from the point of view of making YouTube videos, you know, first of all, people are filming them, they edit them, which involves watching it back more than once, and then they post them, and I don't know about everyone else, but after I post them, I watch it back just to make sure that the file uploaded all the way correctly. So if there's something in a video that you notice, chances are they notice it as well and they're aware of it, and if it's not something that they bring up in a disclaimer or like put it into a subtitle or whatever, most often they don't want it pointed out. And I'm not trying to scold people or, you know, shame people or make people feel bad, but just, you know, if it was you, how would you feel if that's what people were saying? If there's anything you take from this video, I hope it's essential tremor exists, people have it, there's not a huge community of it, so it would be wonderful if you could help further the knowledge of this, that this exists and that people have this and it is a struggle. And the second thing is be kind. Like, spread love and kindness and positivity. There are so many horrible, horrible things going on in this world. We don't need to spread that negativity in the comments of YouTube videos. If you have an opinion, that's wonderful. You're allowed to have opinions. You're allowed to voice those opinions. But why make someone feel bad because of your opinion? Again, that is just my opinion and my view on the situation. Everyone's different. Everyone has different perspectives in life. Everyone comes from a different place, but I just think there's so much to benefit from being kind. And I know my voice is shaky. I know my hands are shaky. If you have something negative to say about a video, or if you hate someone's voice, close out of the video. My intention is not to be preachy or, you know, be throwing myself a pity party or whatever, but we're all in this world together. Let's make it a more wonderful place. YouTube is such a special way for people to, you know, feel less alone, because I know I've benefited from a lot of videos. I hope someone, at least one person, is benefiting from this video. Although most of my videos are with the intention to inspire people in an artistic way, I hope none of you feel like you're alone in any aspect of your life. We all have our baggage. We all have horrible things that we have to deal with. Everyone's life is different. Everyone's going through you know, not great situations. I know 2016 has been a horrendous year for me, but I'm still here, and if you're watching this, it means you're still here, and that's a pretty awesome thing. And so I hope that with that, you choose to spread love and positivity and make people feel less alone, and not point out things about them that maybe make them feel alone and make them feel not great about themselves, because everyone deserves to feel good about themselves. And I just want to end this by saying thank you so much to everyone who has left positive comments on my videos, on my, you know, creative side, or those people who say that my voice is relaxing, or even the like people who comment to those who make fun of my voice, either by saying she has a nerve disorder or whatever else. I just want to, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. It's just so nice knowing that there's people who, even for like a second, care about me enough to do that. It's an amazing feeling. So with that, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching any of my other videos. If you've subscribed to me, I love you. And you can check me out on my blog, on Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm on all those as well, and I would love to hear from you. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.